Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today we're going to be doing Ulta's spring haul week number 2, but we have to start this video with a quick commentary on the drama. By now you guys know drama is not really my cup of tea. Dad joke. Ooh. So if you guys haven't heard, Sephora's sale is coming up, the spring sale for Sephora. And if you are Rouge, you will be getting a 20% off discount. This is kind of a historic moment. It's never been 20% in the spring, only in the fall, but it also makes a lot of sense because Ulta's always done 20% off. However, remember when I said everybody was getting the 20% off coupon? Not even I knew that not everybody's getting the 20% off. If you are not platinum or diamond, you will be getting 15% off. This has caused quite a bit of a ruckus in the community, and I think it's fair, but it's also kind of, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on this. I've heard a lot of people saying that they're switching from Ulta to Sephora, and I just think it's funny because ultimately they're very close in this aspect. The highest level gets 20%. Granted, you only have to spend $400 to be at now the second highest level with Ulta. So it's kind of, but I think it does send a message from Ulta, and that message is, yeah, we're going to try to cut some corners and make a little more money, and I think that's what people are upset about. Whereas even if Sephora is giving the discount they should have given for years, it becomes, oh, Sephora's doing this great thing for us. You follow me? Anyway, let's talk about this week's deals. This will run from April 14th through April 20th. We have a lot of repeats. And I also took the time to sort everything into categories, so this time if you don't want to watch the whole video, you don't have to. So let's start with the makeup items, and I'll real quickly reiterate what I talked about last time. So just like last week, we will have Kiss 30% off lashes, PYT 35% off, and LA Girl Eye and Lip 50% off. If you want to see more of my thoughts on any of this, I will link my past video. Although ironically, you know, I don't think I actually own maybe anything in this category except the Himps. I wonder if this is why there's 2 weeks of sales on these items. So for this week, first off, eyeshadow palettes. We've got 3 different brands to choose from here, and I'm just going to start with my top recommendation, Juvia's Place. There will be 2 palettes for 40% off, the Warrior 2 and the Mini Masquerade. So I have the Masquerade. I've had it for ages. Let me tell you guys, right now, you never need to buy the full size. This is the original Masquerade. The Mini will last you a very long time. It looks like I've never used this. I use this thing all the time. I used it today. I love this palette. This is a fantastic palette. There's not too much I can critique here other than that I do wish it had more colorful mattes in it. So that's something to be aware of if you're buying this for the bright colors. You'll need some kind of colorful mattes. Top pick, definitely what I recommend the most. I believe the Warrior 2 is the neutral palette, so I have so many neutrals that I'm done. I'm done. We have 40% off the BH Cosmetics travel palettes. These are cute. They're pretty small, but they do contain a good amount of eyeshadows. I'd say they're probably about as big as my hand. And then Morphe's 35OM. How many iterations of the 35O can we possibly have? Anyway, this will be $15. I'm just not a big Morphe person. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like them, and that's great. JCat, we have 50% off these single eyeshadows. I've heard these are great. I may actually pick one of these up. From the lip category, we have 30% off all flower lipsticks. Oh, I might get some more here. I only have one. I have the Cinnamon Crush Matte Lipstick, and it's a really high quality lipstick, but I felt that way about most things from Flower Beauty. It's a really good brand. 40% off the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzers, Butter Highlighter, Butter Blush. I would recommend the most out of this category, the basic butter bronzer in the shade bronzer. I have light as well, and it runs a little bit warm toned if you ask me, and only a little tiny bit lighter. I think bronzer, it's not universal of course, but it'll work on a lot more skin tones, I think, than the light bronzer. I have the blush in Natural Glow, which is the one that came in the box collection. It's a blush topper if you ask me. I did put it on today over my Too Faced Justify My Love blush. It's also okay. If you like really subtle blushes, in all fairness, you might actually like it. Not my personal favorite. And then the Butter Highlighter, this is kind of closer to a Super Shock eyeshadow from ColourPop. That kind of really soft texture. I'm wearing this today as well. This one is pretty. It's not, see how it blends out? It's not the most intense highlighter I've ever tried. This is shade Pearl. But it is pretty. I feel like it would be really nice on light skin tones. If you're on the fence about those, I really do think, in particular, the bronzers, they're some of the best bronzers I've ever tried. You don't need high-end. Those are just as good. And we also have Ulta's collection, 50% off their bronzers and highlighters. I've not tried their bronzers. I'm thinking about it for this upcoming week. And their highlighters, I do have one of their highlighters, but it's one that's discontinued, so I didn't pull it out today. Very nice highlighter, though. Burt's Bees, 40% off foundation. I think I'm going to pass on this. I've heard a lot of mixed things about the Burt's Bees foundation. Let me know if you guys have tried it. Then we have 30% off Maybelline Concealers. To this day, I still love the Instant Age Rewind. I think this is such a nice concealer for under the eyes. I know a lot of people worry about this harboring bacteria, but I personally don't, just because I think the under eye area is less prone to issues, less prone to acne. So I love this. I'm not as big of a fan of the Fit Me. It's okay to me. Just personal preference here. I prefer this one. Milani, 30% off their setting spray. This is a fantastic setting spray. I'd say it's every bit as good as the Urban Decay All Nighter. I don't think I'm gonna buy that anymore. I think I'm gonna stick with this. And then we have 30% off the Crystals collection from Pacifica. Ooh, I was looking at this. This is some tempting stuff. This is really, it's that pretty makeup. You know, we already have all the makeup we need. It's pretty factual statement. So companies are now selling us really pretty makeup, the kind where we're like, I just want to sit around and look at it. Let me know if you guys have tried anything there. I'm genuinely very, very tempted. All right, let's do skincare next. From last week, we have Ahava's 25% off, Bliss's 30% off, Botanics Moisturizers 30% off, and Derma E 30% off. And then what is new, we have 30% off the Bior nose strips. Why is this giving me flashbacks to 10, 15 years ago? Or a really long time ago. Meme Box, you get a free headband. These are really cute, but they do fit a little small. Number 7, 30% off all of their serums. I think Number 7's a good brand. I would check the ingredients on the serums before you buy them. It's a bit of a blanket statement for me to make. But overall, I was looking at them and thought they were fairly well formulated. And then we have Ulta, 50% off skincare and sun care. I should try the Ulta skincare collection. It's kind of on my far future wish list. But let me know if you guys have any favorites there. I have tried their spray-on SPF. And it's not bad. It was better than the Neutrogena one I tried. Hair care. Just like last week, we have Grow Gorgeous, buy one, get one 40% off. Hims Hair Care, 50% off. And then Sun Bomb Hair, 40% off. Now for what is new, we have Eva NYC, 30% off the entire brand. I've only tried their dry shampoo. I don't have it anymore. But it's okay. It's okay. We have the Hasp brand, 40% off dry shampoo. I'd probably go for this over the Eva NYC. I have the coconut scent. It does smell really nice. I'm not sure that it is the most effective. No, I'm sure it's not the most effective dry shampoo I've ever tried, because that honor goes to Living Proof. And I still do think Batiste is better. But this isn't bad. It's just kind of okay. One addition to this week, if you are going for Himps in this particular week, is that you can get a free 2.25 ounce size of their lotions. I don't think this is that incentivizing of a gift, in my personal opinion. It's really small for being a body lotion. How many uses is this? It's enough to try it. But I'm not really that big of a fan of these. I wish there wasn't an ingredient, methyl isothiazolinone, in here, which is something that if you have an allergy to, you have to watch out for. And again, with it sounding so green, we've had this conversation a ton of times. With it sounding like it's one of these kind of green-like brands, Himps, I just feel like it should not contain that. That's my opinion. It's free. Kind of free. One of those catches, you know. 40% off Nexus. This is a brand that has a lot of kind of restorative type of shampoos. I've not tried any of them. Comment below if you have. And then we have OGX at $7.99. This is $1 off, just so you know. Just so you know, regular price is $8.99. And then in bath products, we have also from last week, Ecotools, 40% off. There might actually be brushes included in this week, and if there is, I'm probably going to grab some because I really like Ecotools brushes. But I also see brushes, sponges, accessories. I'm not really sure. Hopefully it's brushes. Hopefully. Fizz and Bubble milkshakes and scrubs at 50% off. Tree Hut, 25% off. Soap and Glory, 50% off scrubs. And then the Earth Therapeutics eye category, also 50% off. All right, so what's new? Not actually that much in this category. We have 40% off the Body Shop's body yogurts, which I've never tried. $3 for the Ulta hand soaps. These are actually really nice. I should probably pick some of these up. And then in a category that I simply don't know how to categorize, we're just going to put poopery on its own. I feel like that's fair. 2 for $15. I've never tried this. Is this something I want to admit or don't want to admit? Oh, no, I'm not sure. We don't need to get that personal. We don't. There we go. All right, guys, I feel like this video went a lot quicker, probably because it's not a ton of new stuff. But let me know in the comments below what you are picking up and also your thoughts on this sale situation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.